our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
I'm sorry, I can't take ICP seriously. I just can't.
Moral intern are a fact.
Hello, welcome back to the city of Revachol, where we've just done something very unwise. So last time, we unlocked this door for Everett Clare. Now, we're going to go back and let him know what we've done. I'm hoping he's working late, because we certainly seem to be. Oh, there was a thought there. It's getting quite late. Anyway, here we are, back at the Wild Pines. And... hang on. I'm not sure I remember how to get down. Oh, we don't go down, we go up and across here, don't we? That was an interesting path to take. Let's talk to Everett.
Mr. Revachol, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Thank you. Yes, it wasn't a pleasant experience.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
Yes, I did.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everart's Rainbow Coalition.
And who is the weasel?
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is going to start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is going to be good.
Oh.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me.
Oh, well that doesn't bode well for your ability to help me now, does it, Everett?
I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Oh, good.
Yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
But...
believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
There's more to police work, I think, is the way to go here.
Of course, Harry. I'm not a real police officer. You are.
Yes, so let's see how the lynching and the
By
strike are
now,
connected.
I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
Yes, you're such a man of the people, Everett.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
See, and
Our victim.
why didn't that work?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
I can't help noticing that you are not mown down, Everett.
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramoritsa. You name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
Well, that's a bit of a pointed reference.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
I've got to.
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Go
Now,
on.
I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
I did wonder how he got around.
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
Well, maybe if you open up that container I was curious about, and I'll give it a go.
There's enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types.
And one of them has somehow turned up dead.
One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
I see.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers.
Yes, I have met Measurehead.
We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill. There's
Who
a
did the
militant
pushing?
wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
Give me names, Everett. Give me names. Does a bit, doesn't it?
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Everyone's own side is idealistic people.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
Yeah, come on, weasel out to that, Everett.
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
That's a, I imagine you're paraphrasing.
He probably worded it differently.
There we go.
That was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Well, Titus Hardy is going to have to answer for it, isn't he?
We might arrest them for this.
Of course he's not worried. We're only the cops.
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them. Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
A firebrand socialist with a law degree. Oh joy.
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry.
That sounds justified, but
These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
well, the thing about the lads under your gates is they want to work. They've got bills to pay and so on.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
That does sound quite unlikely. Yes. The big guy leading the scabs at the gate is colossal.
He is a bit of a big lad.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members.
Fine, upstanding young lads.
Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
And what happened to old Theo?
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind.
I'm sure they did.
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets. You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
Tomorrow it is.
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
The Hardy Boys. Oh, come on.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
So you know exactly where to find them right now.
When you meet this Titus, tell him about this. See what he has to say.
Oh well.
So, Harry, here's 5 real.
Oh, I'm not going to take money.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
I think I'll do for now.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike.
Oh, go on then.
I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Oh no, here we go. He's going to ask for another little favour.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
I'm a man of the law, I've read.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Yeah, let's try pulling the patriotism card.
Just between us, I don't care for those lefty dinks either. It's all about power, and here's how we're gonna get it. I need you to be my kingsman, Harry.
They can't trust him.
Kingsman. Yes. Please. Let's be that.
Head up, Authority.
And what would this entail?
You came?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
Thank you, Kim. He's not trying to butter you up. You're very, very handy in this conversation.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
Well, that's what I want, not the keys to Martinez.
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
I'm not sure I can deal with the idea of Kuno on roller skates.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry. They are just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Where
On
is
the
this
coast,
place?
Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
Right. Gonna keep him sweet.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning, okay. And what day is it
Once you have the
today?
signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a real Kingsman and a patriot. Most
That's-
certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens
Oh,
my
no.
day like brainstorming these things with you.
Well, I don't want to brighten your day
By
that
all
much.
means, Harry. What's on your mind?
Let's talk about Joyce.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along.
Well, you could say that. At least as well as we're getting along.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I helped you get the body down. And I'm helping you find your gun. I'm not a jealous guy.
He's very keen on reminding me of all the things he's supposedly helping me with.
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Oh, I don't know. I feel like you could probably put one over on a bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
Let's push a little bit.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this?
Yes, everyone in your organization is little people.
Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
I want to take a shower after talking to him for 5 minutes.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Yes, that sounds plausible.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
And of course you also have Titus. I'll try again when I'm willing to speak. You also have Titus and his likely lads.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret.
Okay.
Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
Now he's talking about himself in the third person, which is always a bad sign.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
And now I'm going to tell her some stuff about him.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Right, well, I can't go anywhere or interact with anything else in here. I can't even get myself a coffee. So, what are we going to do now?
Yes?
58%. You reckon I can do a 58%?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You were sent here to win.
Wait, nobody told me it was piss-stained. Come on.
I've considered it.
Yeah, I bet you have.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Oh, Kim, I'm
I
touched.
checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30th. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win. I am the finest of nothing.
I doubt that, Kim.
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far.
Ouch.
Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there.
Well, I better make sure I don't crumble to dust while you're waiting.
So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise. Me? I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods.
What do you mean?
I'm probably going to worry him even more with
I
this.
have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic.
Gotcha.
But this isn't an old school case.
So what? That makes you the new school? God spare us.
Oh, damn. I didn't mean that in a derogatory way.
For real detective work, nothing beats a good notebook by your side.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Good. I'll be glad of his notes at some point.
You're super lucid, yet psychedelic. You don't need office supplies to connect to your nervous system. You're special.
Alright.
Let's change the subject.
Yes, I think we should.
No response. He just arches his brow.
Okay.
Passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Alright, well, this has been a stimulating conversation, Kim, but I think we'll leave it there. Maybe I should talk to some of the other lads and see if they know.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
I feel like this container might be a red herring. Where am I going? Down here. What I could really do with... Oh, hello. That wasn't there before, was it? Right, let's have a look at this.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Okay, there's a late king.
Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention.
Wow.
Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white.
So I need pictures.
After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International development, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Let's read the editor's note.
As you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, du cristal à la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turn to smoke under communism.
Well, that's lovely and all.
Like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers.
Okay, this is going to be a really tedious scene.
Only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today.
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably bankrolling the thing.
Yes, okay.
Back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Let's see what they mean by local concerns.
Much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dock workers' strike.
Right?
You skim the headlines. Paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines. A city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Okay. I think we know who that was. Well, or rather, which apartment that was.
According to these editorials, there can be no accommodation with the forces of international capital or their mucilaginous allies in the coalition. Judging from the context, it's something very large and fundamental. You should probably know about it already, honestly.
Yes, but I'm new to this world and I'm playing an amnesiac character, so
Flip back
give
to
me a
the front
break.
of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Let's put it away for the moment. Right, what else have we got? Alright.
You take
What
the
legal
out
documents?
of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
Alright, let's have a look at the plan.
The center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
Sounds a bit excessive.
It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say. My money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
Oh, damn it. I had to conceptualize it before doing this check, but I'll give it a go.
There doesn't seem to be anything of interest here. No fine print. You're smart. You can read.
Alright, well, I do maybe have a skill point that I can put into logic. So, where is my logic? There. Let's level up my logic. And then I'll try it again.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan.
83% this time.
Again, the document doesn't seem to have any hidden clause. Maybe, just maybe, what you see is what you get with Mr. Everard.
Really? Because it was such an easy check and everything. Alright. Well, we can't get 2 signatures for Everett yet. Ooh. Acquire a copy of the city map. Oh. So I can find my skill checks here. Okay. Hang on.
You take the legal documents
Right.
out of the envelope.
That's locked until I get another point for logic. Okay. Wow. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, let's put these on. That's a little bit better. I had no idea they were that bad, honestly. Right. +1 inland end bar from the necktie. +1 is pretty cool. Okay. I'm probably going to keep those, though. What about the gloves? Electrochemistry is straight bonus, no downsides. Okay. Oh, and I've even got a thing for keys and bullets. Lovely. Right.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft, yet crinkly.
That sounds like money.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar.
Okay. I will take any clue I can get right now.
Crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon. Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper, yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with a Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please.
Oh.
Carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even, despite the strange feeling of regret.
Alright. Oh. That's the contents of my pockets. Oh. Hang on.
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Let's do that. Although, I don't think it's going to do me much good. He was... Oh, hello. Call me maybe's found somewhere else to be.
Can I help you?
Oh, well, this is...
Yes, have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Let's let Kim take
I
it.
understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Yeah, you tell him, Kim.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking and...
Drinking and...
I mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock. Not until you bring me the money.
Okay.
Right.
I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Right, there was something in here. Something about... Oh, what's that? Dishes drying, yes. Oh,
You see a heavy steel door. You immediately
on
feel
a dimple lock, yes.
the door stands silent, unmoved by your words.
Right, so... Yes, Kim has offered to help. I don't know what form this help will take.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. The silver edges sparkle in the dark.
Really, Kim?
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
Well, thank you,
The
Kim.
lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
I owe you. I hope I'll get a chance to pay you back. Right, but let's just go in and pawn these things.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
Ooh, you're
The
still
pawn
open.
shop is always open.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Kim doesn't strike me as the jumping type.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 100 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
I won't waste it.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Another time, perhaps.
Let's ask him at the gun again. No, there's nothing new.
Sure, man.
Alright. Let's go back. Pay my bill and actually have somewhere to lay my head for the night. Thanks to Kim. The absolute star of tonight's show.
Can I help you?
About that money.
Have you got it? Well, great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow.
Lovely, thank you.
Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I shall.
I'll take a room here too.
Good plan, Kim.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests.
Right. Now I've got a room. Got my room back. I'm going to stick another point in logic and have another try at that ridiculously easy check.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope, a 12 to 40 month construction period, and the zoning plan in the addendum.
So, I failed 78%. I failed 83%. Let's see if I fail a 92%.
Again, the document doesn't seem to have any hidden clause. Maybe, just
Yeah, okay, shut up. This is my luck. This is what happens. Alright. Find a way into the secret passage. Okay. I'm assuming that's the secret passage. It's not particularly secret, but...
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. The door does not budge. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
Right, I don't think there's much I can do there. Can I talk to anyone else around here? How about you, sir? It's all about money, you say? You got to spend money to make money. Money is what really... You're really focused on money, aren't you? Alright. And I can't tax any of these bottles. That's a shame. Alright, maybe I should get my head down.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Yeah, I did a bit, didn't I?
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically. I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Ah, one a day, man.
oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Yeah, let's bum a cigarette off Kim.
I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes. Yes, it's been a long and eventful day.
I don't think Kim's going to be very happy with how today's gone.
We inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say
Sure.
our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up on.
Also liquid leads.
In addition, we got that body down from the tree, and we performed a field autopsy on the victim.
Yeah.
We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we missed something, but maybe the boys in processing will surprise us. We still have work to do at the crime scene. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
Yeah, we talked to some people is about all I can say about it.
Including Revachol, a daunting adversary, if there ever was one.
Yeah, slippery.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
Let's open up.
Well, we will have to work through that.
Yep, we will.
Claire also helped you, how should I say, remember your name? That's a relief.
Big relief. Yeah, Kim doesn't want to know.
We tried to interview the Wild Bands rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
Yeah.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot.
Oh, damn, he noticed that.
Practice.
Oh, that's fantastic. I like that.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't know why.
Especially for a man your age. And in those hills. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange. They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with the interdepartmental schedule.
Why not
The
more?
RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of Revachol. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
So we don't even arrest people, we just ask them nicely.
You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
So we're armed, but we don't have the power of arrest.
We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal. That's an improbability, perhaps even impossibility.
Thank you. That's, I don't know if I want to
41
know.
is known for higher than average rate of police violence.
Oh. Great.
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
I'm getting a bit confused here. So, we, by which I mean the RCM, were able to restore order after a revolution, which is, I don't know if you know this, but quite a hefty task. And yet, I'm also getting the impression that we're kind of toothless.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say the coalition government.
It's probably more honest, yes. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Alright, so the moral intern is going to be the Bureau of Morality.
Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know.
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
I'm sorry, I can't take ICP seriously. I just can't.
Moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I think Arkim's a bit of a fatalist.
What do they believe in? They are DeLoreans. They believe they continue to use
They believe in stainless steel cars?
Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Who was Dolores
A
Day?
historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Alright, let's ask about the symbol.
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Got some of those in the garden. They spring up everywhere.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous.
Okay.
Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
I don't want to say I have an opinion, but I do want to end the conversation there. They have done a pretty awful job.
The twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Does sound bad.
Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez. Most of them, at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
Oh yeah, so do I.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Ah, so it's Monday today.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
Wow. Not a great day if a coffin nail's the highlight of it, but,
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, you know.
oh yes, the mouth on that kid.
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
So we're gonna have to clean it up.
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate. Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Well, maybe we'll surprise you.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Let's let him get to his bed.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Good night, Kim.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Well,
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
that.
Then sleep does. And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening. Maybe it's the bed's fault. Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly.
Oh, come on, what do I get for 20 real?
Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Let's check the
It barely
blanket.
covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Oh yeah, that's what happens. You go to bed and your brain starts hammering over all the things that have happened.
Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Well. Oh, a dream sequence. Well, we are definitely going to leave it there. I'm not going to go through the dream sequence right now. So, tune in next time for Harry's Trippy Dreams. And in the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that bollocks. See ya.